You're sitting alone. 1 a.m. The condo's quiet. Too quiet. The kind of silence that used to feel peaceful. Now it just feels empty. 6 months ago, you moved in here. After the divorce. After the division of everything. The furniture. The photos. The life you thought you'd built. This place was supposed to be a fresh start. Minimalist. Clean lines. No clutter. The kind of space an architect appreciates. The kind of order you thought would help. But tonight, it just feels hollow. There's whiskey in your glass, half finished. The ice melted 20 minutes ago. You don't even remember pouring it. The screen glows in your hand. You don't remember opening the app either. But there you are, scrolling, through faces, through lives, through evidence of everyone else's forward motion. Then you see it, your college rival, the one who barely passed design theory, the guy who showed up hungover to presentations, who borrowed your notes the night before every exam. He's holding an award, some industry recognition thing. Grinning, his wife's next to him. 2 kids. Everyone looks happy. The caption reads, "Grateful for this journey. Couldn't have done it without my team." You stare at the photo. Count the likes. 2,300. Then at your reflection in the dark window across the room. Maybe you're a bit like Mark, the architect in this story. 52 years old. Built a solid career. A portfolio you can point to. Buildings that will stand for decades after you're gone. Projects that solved real problems for real people. Successful, by most standards. But when did you last feel proud of something you built? Really proud. The way you used to feel. That electric buzz when a design finally clicks. Your thumb hovers over the screen. You could scroll more. See what else you're missing. See who else is winning while you're sitting here. Or you could put the phone down, walk away, go to bed, start fresh tomorrow. You do neither. You just sit there, holding it, feeling something you don't want to name. It's not jealousy. Not exactly. It's something quieter, heavier, like standing in a building you designed years ago, recognizing your work, your style, your signature, but feeling nothing. The sense that somewhere along the way, you stopped moving. Not backward, just stopped. Like a project stuck in the revision phase. Always one more adjustment, one more review. Never quite ready to build. When did comfort start feeling like quicksand? This isn't just about one late night. It's not just about one photo, one rival's success, one moment of comparison. It's about the pattern you've been living. The architecture of your days. You've done this. Checked your phone before your feet even hit the floor. Still in bed, eyes barely open, reaching for it like a reflex. Scrolled through their wins before you started your own day. That promotion, that vacation, that perfect family dinner. Let their highlight reel become your measuring stick. And wondered why your real life feels so gray. You've done this. Told yourself you'd start that side project next month. The design competition you've been thinking about for 3 years. Promised you'd get serious about your health. After this busy season. After the holidays. After things settle down. Chosen the comfortable path over the challenging one. Because it was easier, because you were tired, because nobody would know if you didn't. You've done this. Spread yourself across too many things that don't matter. Committee meetings that go nowhere. Reports nobody reads. Networking events you don't want to attend. Said yes when you meant no, because saying no felt uncomfortable. Stayed busy instead of being focused. Confused motion with progress. And slowly, quietly, you stopped moving forward. Here's what nobody tells you about your 40s and 50s. The danger isn't failure. Most of us have built enough by this age that catastrophic failure is unlikely. You're not going to lose everything. The danger is comfort. That stable job you've fought hard to get. That familiar routine. The coffee shop that knows your order before you speak. The same restaurants. The same conversations. The same drive to work. The same parking spot. It all feels safe, manageable, predictable. Until your doctor looks at your numbers and says, "We should talk." Until you realize it's been 5 years since you learned something new. Since you felt that edge of discomfort that means you're growing. Since you stayed up late because you were excited, not worried. Comfort has a cost, and you've been paying it. Small amounts, daily, without noticing the total climbing. You know what happens in that comfortable zone? You start comparing instead of creating. Consuming instead of building. Watching other people's lives instead of living your own. That scroll through social media at 1 a.m.? It's not connection. It's not even curiosity. It's a quiet trial. Every scroll feels like proof you're falling behind. More exhibits in a case you're secretly building against yourself. But here's the thing nobody says out loud. We chase big dreams like lottery tickets, as if one big win will fix the whole story. But greatness isn't born from talent. It's built on the days you don't want to show up. On the mornings you'd rather stay in bed. On the hours when nobody's watching. Big dreams mean nothing without quiet consistency. The boring reps. The invisible drafts. The unglamorous hours that never make it online. That's where real change happens. Not in the award photo. In the days you could have skipped. but didn't. You know what separates people who transform their lives from those who just talk about it? 2 years. Not 2 decades. Not a lifetime of advantage. 2 years of precision. Of showing up. Of keeping promises to yourself when nobody else knows you made them. 2 years of doing the unsexy work. The early mornings. The rejected drafts. The practice nobody sees. The incremental progress that doesn't photograph well. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just consistent. That's the part you've been missing. Not the big moments, not the breakthrough, the daily ones, the small promises kept, the minor disciplines maintained, the quiet hours of focused work. You've been waiting for inspiration, for the right moment, for someone to quietly approve, for life to line up just right. But transformation doesn't work that way. It works through accumulated days, through the compound interest of small actions, through showing up when you don't feel like it. That rival in the photo, the one with the award and the smile, he's not winning because he's more talented than you. He's winning because somewhere along the way, he stopped waiting. He started building when nobody was watching, kept building when nobody cared. And eventually, people noticed, but the building came first. The recognition came after. That's the order. Always. You've had it backward. What if those 2 years aren't about proving something to anyone else? What if they're not about the award, the recognition, or the photo? What if they're about becoming someone you actually respect when you look in that window? Someone who keeps their word to themselves. First, next time you wake up, and you'll wake up tomorrow, you'll have a choice. Not should I change my entire life today? Not should I quit my job and start over? But what's the one promise I keep to myself today? Maybe it's this. 6 a.m. every morning, not because you're a morning person, not because some productivity guru said so, because that hour, before the world wakes up, belongs to you. 1 hour, just for you. Not for work, not for emails, not for anyone else's agenda, for the person you're trying to build. What happens in that hour? 30 minutes reading something that challenges you. Not news, not social media, not passive scrolling. Something that makes you think differently. Philosophy, biography, technical mastery in your field. Why? Because ideas compound like interest. The book you read this month informs your thinking next year. The concept you learn today solves a problem 6 months from now. 20 minutes walking, minimum. No phone, no podcast, no input, just movement, just thinking. Let your mind wander. Let ideas surface. Why? Because creativity lives in the spaces between consumption. Your best ideas won't come while you're taking in information. They come when you're processing it, walking with it. And the remaining 10 minutes, you plan your day. Your real day. The 3 things that matter most. Not the urgent things. The important things. Not the fires. The foundations. That list you keep making? The one that rolls over to tomorrow? What's on today's list gets done today. Not all of it. Not the whole overwhelming pile. The 3 things. The ones that matter. Everything else is noise. This isn't about talent. You've always had that. The portfolio proves it. The career proves it. This is about endurance. About overcoming the voice that says tomorrow's fine. About discipline over comfort. Start small. Start now. Check your posture for a second. Right now. Wherever you're sitting, sit up a little straighter. Pull your shoulders back. Notice how different that feels? That's you keeping a promise. A small one. A physical one. But a promise nonetheless. That's what the next 2 years are built from. Small promises, kept daily. 2 years from now, this late night will blur into the background. This whiskey, this scroll through other people's lives, this hollow feeling in an empty condo. But you'll remember the morning you started showing up, the day you stopped checking your phone before your feet hit the floor, the week you walked every morning without missing once, the month you kept every promise on your daily list. You'll remember the day you stopped spreading yourself thin, stopped saying yes to things that don't matter, started saying no without apologizing. You'll remember the moment you chose precision over comfort, focus over motion, building over comparing. And when you look in that window 2 years from now, you'll see someone different, not because of one big moment, because of 1,000 small ones. Delete the app, or don't. That's not the point. The app isn't the problem. The pattern is. The point is this. Move in silence. With focus. With discipline. With precision. Not for the award. Not for the recognition. Not for the photo that proves you've made it. For the person in that window. The one who's been waiting for you to start. The one who knows what you're capable of. The one who's tired of waiting for permission. Because the small promises you keep to yourself, that's all the proof you need. And 2 years? That's long enough to look in the mirror and feel like a different person. Not in every way, but in the ways that actually matter to you. Not to them. To yourself.